Hello, family, and welcome to Double S Stitches Stats. We got one heck of a show in for you today. I worked all night on this. I came up with a big storyline here. Doc Rivers fined $25,000. I don't know if you guys heard about this. The NBA fined him. I'll be bringing you that story in a minute. But first, I want to bring you my results of Triple S Stitches Sunday Stats, where will be brought to you every week. I pick NFL games, NBA games, and the NHL, and I guess and pick which teams I think are going to cover the spread in each game. This week in the NFL, I went 11-2. I missed one game on the NFL show that I did. This game was the Falcons at the Denver. I did pick Denver to win that. They did cover. I'm sorry I missed them. I went 4-4-2 in the NBA. I missed two games in that one. I apologize. I counted them as ties. That's where the two ties came in. These games were the Mavericks at OKC and Rockets at Bulls. I apologize. I did not even pick who I thought was going to win those. In the NHL, I went 3-1 with the Golden Knights losing their game. Of course, they lost their game. I won a total of 18-7-2 this week. Really good start. Now for some notable mentions. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore is my team. You know this. I did have Pittsburgh to cover the spread. I was hoping Baltimore was going to win. Really thought Pittsburgh was going to win. They have been looking better. They look really, really good this year. So I'm happy for that. The Phoenix Suns lose their game to the Timberwolves. However, they did cover the spread, and I had the Phoenix Suns. I thought they were going to win that game. They did not. They lost last night, too. They've been struggling. They scored one with a score of 120-117, so they did cover. What a fun game. Shout out to the Clippers who beat the Golden State Warriors last night, 102-99. Sending the Warriors back in ratings. Curry shot for 26 points and Wiggins shot for 22 points. Curry shot for 6 out of 15 from the arc. Harden put up a 12-pointer himself with Norman Powell backing him up with 23 points. Powell shot for 5 for 6 from the arc, 9 for 15 field goals made. Powell was on fire. What a win. Thank you, like and subscribe. And here we go under the Doc Rivers story that I digged up for you. We have a very interesting story happening right now in the NBA. That is Doc Rivers, the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been fined $25,000. Came due to his comments during the post-game conference. I got the story for you that I dug up. First thing I want to say, I wrote all this by hand. There will be mistakes. I apologize. Bear with me. I'm getting better every day. First, I want to say it seems to me that ever since Vegas became legal, the refs all around sports have changed, becoming the determining factor more than they should be. I agree with Doc Rivers and do believe these referees should be held more accountable. During this interview, Doc expressed his displeasure towards the refs in the Bucks' last two games. Both games being determined by questionable calls from the refs, and both games resulting in game ending decisions. The first game was Detroit at Milwaukee. The last play of regulations, Pistons PG point guard Cunningham throws the ball in from the sideline to rookie Ronald Holland II. Ronald tries to dunk and misses, part to the good defense by Giannis. The refs call a foul at zero time on the clock. There was zero time on the clock. I watched it. After review, the refs say the penalty happened before the end of the clock, resulting in the rookie getting two free throws with zero point 0.1 seconds left on the clock. He will go on to miss both these free throws, but what a game-changing foul that was. If he would have made any of this, this should and could have been the end of the game. Milwaukee goes on to win 127-120 in overtime. Congrats to them. However, that call was sketchy. Second game was Milwaukee at Charlotte. LaMelo Ball, who plays for Charlotte, plays off a foul, falling to the ground when no one was near him, says Doc. This resulted in the 2 foul shots given to Ball. Of course, he makes both free throws, and the Hornets win over the Bucks 115-114. What a call. Doc expresses his opinions on the refs not showing the same fierce foul calling by the refs. The conversation at hand was the lack of penalties, especially towards Giannis. Giannis, who made 59 points against Detroit and 22 against Charlotte. Giannis spent a lot of time in the paint during both these games, and Doc feels that the defenders were very handy defending Giannis, only getting 2 free throws, 1 per game. Doc says that if Giannis wasn't such a good player and making these fouled shots, they would be called. He expressed his opinion that Giannis was not as good of a player as he was. These fouls wouldn't be called. Doc Rivers asked for an explanation from the refs. In the NBA, we call this a pool report. A pool report is where the refs watch the footage and then watch the footage of the call at hand. Then they promptly offer an explanation of the call being made. In the NBA, referees are graded for their calls and non-calls, then evaluated as such. I hope this gets held against them, and I agree with Doc Rivers, but he got fined $25,000 for making that comment. These refs in these leagues, KC, perfect example. People are making jokes about it. It's getting out of hand now. Somebody do something. I love you, family. Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day, and God bless.